me why. I don't know.
Oh yeah, have you heard
Nope.
About the bird?
About Spore? What about Spore?
About the new Spore?
Yeah.
No, the new Battle War.
The new Battle War?
Battle War is now named Spore.
What?
Battle War is Spore.
What?
This is the new Battle War.
What about it?
You're calling it Spore? I'm confused.
I didn't call it Spore. I asked you if that's what you said.
I asked you if that's what you called it because I was not aware that it's called Spore.
No, I asked you, was that what you said?
He's not realizing that I'm just going to keep on swinging things. Anyway, apparently Kratos' son is important.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Oh, his son in the game is important. Something? Yeah, duh.
No, I mean like his identity is apparently.
Well, keeping in mind, like I don't know if it's his son, or if he just adopted him from this chick he decided to bang. Kratos is like, well, fuck.
And it's not like Kratos has fucked, a lot of women.
Well, I mean, by all means, he has an affinity for children in general. So, but his identity, like, what the fuck do you mean his identity? Like, is he the
people making the game, which basically saying like the people behind it, like have stated that his name is an important thing that they are not going to reveal.
Is it Karapalapa?
I guess it's probably fucking important to like.
I'm about to say, because that would be fun to hear Kratos say.
Why would I say Greek mythology? Because that's what we were.
Because it's God of War.
Yes. But Norse mythology, that's what it is.
Okay, how many important? What is it? Thor?
Is he Thor? I don't know.
Because like, if you find out it's Thor, to tell us we don't want you to know who it is because it's really important, and then we find out it's Thor, that's one of those. You could have not said anything, and it would have been more of a surprise. Because it's like
from what it sounds like, they want to keep it a secret, but let's be real. The minute you said who it was, you screwed yourself.
What do you mean?
Somebody's gonna find out.
What
the kid's identity is, what his name is. He's gonna spill the beans before the game comes out and ruin it for everybody.
It could be Loki.
It could be. It could.
Because
I can't even get that. I can't even say that when I laugh. Here we go, Jack Johnson. Oh, Jack Johnson.
He was like, what's the kid's name? His name is Bob Ropshire. Who the hell is that? Nobody. But y'all thought he was gonna be somebody. You bought this. You bought this game just to play as this kid, just to figure out who he was. Ain't no goddamn buddy.
He ain't
Mark, stop.
no damn buddy.
Ropshire? Ropshire. What the fuck does that mean?
I'm trying to find out the origin of that name. It's like a 1001.
Like this thing.
Right, exactly. Conspiracy theories over here. It's Illuminati related.
I was like, oh no, see, if you write his name in the snow on the 8th of December, provided that there's snow,
then piss on it.
Yeah, you piss on it, then you eat the yellow snow, and then you go in the house and you stack 3 cushions on top of each other. And you slap yourself upside the head with a hammer, it'll all make sense.
Then wake back up, do it again, then wake back up. Go to the hospital, get your head fixed.
And then
Grab
don't do
the
it.
nurse by the pussy.
And then ask her who he is. And bang, there you go. It's Illuminati.
Yep. The Masons are always good at hiding stuff.
No, they're not. It's always behind the wall because they're Masons.
Well, yeah, behind the walls of her pussy.
That's kind of halfway gross. I ain't gonna lie. What the hell does that even mean? Grab her by the pussy. Like, it's not even a thing you can do.
I came across a picture of Trump grabbing the damn Statue of Liberty by the.
I saw that.
Cracks me all the way up, dog. Like that, dude, that had me rolling.
I'm actually gonna be kind of really disappointed if it actually is Thor, who is the kid, and then he plays him, because it just feels like you're rehashing everything just to make Thor the main character at this point.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you a hint. Like, I want both of y'all to think back. Did both of y'all see the God of War trailer?
Yeah, I've seen it.
All right. Do you remember what happens when Kratos throws his axe?
Kind of, sort of.
Oh my god.
There you go. That's my boy.
I'm gonna go kill myself.
What? Refresh my memory. Right. What happened?
When Kratos throws his axe, he holds out his hand and it comes back like Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
Like Mjolnir.
So again,
explain that is that he could just reforge it into a hammer or something. Or, I mean, there's any way you could explain that. Oh, I really don't want it to be Thor.
Like, I think it'd be better if it was Loki, honestly.
I mean, there's probably.
You know what? I ain't gonna even lie. Like, to be real, to make it really wild, to push the series further back, like give it a couple of sequels. It'll be better for it to either be Loki or Odin. Like, to actually make it so far back in Greek in Norse mythology that it's actually Odin, the father of Thor and Loki. But again, the fact that they said that they don't want us to know who it is, like, it could be nobody. They just want us to talk about it. But it's like there are like X number of like people in Norse mythology that it could be if it's somebody in Norse mythology, which it has to be, unless this Kratos is actually our Kratos who just got teleported. All right.
They've said that.
So that means he could be somebody from Greek mythology.
That's what I was thinking.
Could be.
So for all we know,
they're not wanting to say his name because he's apparently someone. Like, if they told you, it would reveal something.
For all we know is Zeus.
That's some trippy shit.
It could be Zeus. It could be Deimos.
And at the end of the game, he wakes up at the bottom of that damn cliff. I dreamt all that shit.
With a spike through his chest.
You feel me? I'm
like, and then he dies for real. And that's it.
Wait! Oh no! You woke me up just to let me know that this was fake and then I died anyway? That's some bull crap. So is this gonna be a thing now? Is Kratos gonna travel through all the mythologies of the world?
No, please don't.
He's gonna. Where in the world is Kratos gonna end up?
Like before you know it, he ends up. Oh my gosh, he's gonna end up in like Egypt, like in the time of the Egyptians.
Oh my gosh, that would be pretty boss.
And then eventually he becomes like he becomes a modern man, and it's more like Watch Dogs than it needs to be.
Oh my gosh.
Kratos adapts to the modern day.
Yeah.
Trying to get 3 jobs.
And it's like,
trying to just
in the third series or in the fourth series after he like leaves Egypt, because he's a god in Egypt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like now he's like a normal guy, but he's like a super soldier, and so like now he's using guns and knives and crap. And then in the fifth series, it's like he's just Kratos Jones. just trying to pay off his mortgage. Like he's a PTA dad, and like it's got driving sections where you can't hit anything, and it's like you have to be stealthy and put the baby to sleep and get back to the living room to see the end of the game without waking the baby up.
This is all just a statement about a man
but
having
then
to deal with the same issues.
That's just the intro. Your family still dies for whatever friggin' reason, and because the mob killed you because you owed them money, and now you got.
No. And now then it turns into Taken.
Oh my god!
Because when he was in the army, he pissed off the wrong people, and so now these people done broke in, done blew a hole in the side of his house, then kidnapped his baby and wife, and now it's Taken. Throughout the entire movie, he's using like his homeboy who's like good with intel. He's like, I need help finding them. I got you.
He has the same voice.
Right. Well,
Oh my gosh! He has a team of people to help him. He has a guy who supplies him with what he needs. He has a guy that gives him all the intel. The guy that gives him all the intel is a black dude, and he has dreads, and he talks, kind of cool. And so since his name is Kratos Jones, he calls him KJ. Like, yo, what up, KJ?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What's going on, Maurice? Do you have what I need?
Because he still talks exactly the same.
That's exactly what I was saying. He still talks like
It's like he's still Kratos. And it's like, but they're friends, so they're friends and shit. How are things with Denise?
Right.
Did she like the necklace you gave her? Nah, she didn't like it. What a pity.
He calls him KJ. Hey, what up, KJ?
Ain't shit, fam.
Oh my god. It turns into a sandbox. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. It turns into a horrible sandbox game. With a lot of shooting. And because you driving, you have to race for whatever reason. But they incorporated racing. And now you gotta do some racing.
Not ain't even racing. It's racing and combat. It's like, and it's not even like a demolition derby. You gotta race while shooting out the front of the car. So, and it shifts into this weird, like kind of halfway overhead position. So you have no idea what's in front of you. You can just kind of see the barrel of the gun sticking out of the front of the car, like out of the fucking windshield. And so you have to like tap L3 and like L2 and R2, like to try to like jump in and out of this weird ass camera angle.
I love how we took the series and just shot it. We took that football of a series and launched it down. We done came out to the end of the series. Nah, this is about it. God of War is no longer working.
This is the actual future.
It's not working out, so It's gonna be a 1,000-year hiatus after this installment.
Because at this point, like, we've made the game. We don't know how we got to this point in the planning. We have no idea how we got to this point in the planning. But like, we are actually like figuring out the driving physics. Where we've got this dude in the studio. Like, what up, KJ, man? How you doing, bro? Like, hey, shit. It's like, so yeah, man, this punk ass busters around the corner want to talk shit, man. I think you need to go there and tighten them up.
It's modern day stuff, and Kratos is still Kratos, so you know he's gonna have some missions where he has to go to the strip club.
And he gets laid because it's a God of War game.
Exactly. Exactly.
And through all these, I'm gonna remind you that we're remastering them every time.
And by this time, games are
extremely vivid,
X-rated, so we get to see pure penetration.
It's porno at this point. It's a porn simulator.
You don't get to play it. You don't actually get to play it, but you get to see it. We haven't gotten to the point where you can actually play the sex scene, but you get to see it.
I'm about to, in God of War, you can play the scenes, but you don't get to see the scenes. So yeah, Kratos got his homeboy Maurice. I don't know why his name is Maurice, but that's his name. I was like, he's aware that Maurice has a girlfriend and things aren't great between the two of them, and he's willing to murder anybody because it's what he's good at, and he doesn't know why.
Oh my gosh! And then they have like this moment in the game where you're supposed to go see somebody, and their name is somebody from the old God of War series, and the camera pans in to Kratos' face, and he starts going, "What?" Like the guy's name is Helios or something, or the chick's name is Athena, or something, or something. And everybody's like, "What?" And then it's totally not perfect.
Like it had to be completely like canon, but not canon. It's like so like, what, they took your daughter and your wife? Yes, they took Athena. Get out. Get your shit and get the fuck out. Because if I had to tell you one more time, get the fuck out. It's like he does like he looks down and looks up slowly, gives you the George Clooney. It's like, and like man, it feels like, okay, at this point this game has become Sunset Overdrive. For those who haven't played it, that's Sunset Overdrive.
Hell to the no. Oh, I found